Okay, so what is a function? Usually, sebelum ni we have learned that your okay, so we have covered main function saja. Integer main tu is a function. So for now, we're gonna look at predefined function. Function apa yang kita function yang telah dibuat lah. Contohnya predefined function ni function-function yang kita guna sahaja. User defined function is whatever programmer yang buat. Okay, function prototype, flow of execution. Okay, so what is a function? Function is like a building blocks, yeah? So they allow complicated program to be divided into manageable pieces. So the advantages of functions is programmer can focus, so construct, debug, perfect. So different people can work on different functions simultaneously. So it can be also used in more than one place in a program or in a different program. So functions ni will be used for your project later on. So later on nanti for your project you're going to use function. Maksudnya dalam satu group tu, let's say there are 5 people. So setiap satu seorang akan buat satu function. So let's say if one function doesn't work, yang lain tu boleh guna program dia. Dia boleh debug part dia sahaja. Kalau ada error. Yang part orang lain takkan terjejas. Okay, so function are called modules. So it's a miniature program. So program yang sub yang kecil-kecil ya. So it can be put together to form a larger program. So there are two types of function. One is predefined function. Okay, so carry out tasks that has been pre-programmed in C++ program. Contohnya maths.c. Okay, that's predefined function. So kita call saja function tu. User-defined function is so whereby user define how the output is produced. Ini the programmer write the program itself ya. Okay. So a function carry out its task when it's called by main, which is the calling function. The function is called by using the function name and pass any data to it. Okay. Okay, as an example, a predefined function yeah, CMaths header. So we have used this before. Okay, so in CMaths header, so we can use square root x, power x to the power of y, and floor x. Ini is example of predefined maths function. Okay, so we have learned about this before ya. Predefined function ni CMaths ya. So pow xy is an example of predefined function. Okay, square root function. You can look at this on your own. Floor dengan ceiling ni is like what we have learned in maths. Okay, floor tu basic dah, bawah. So example 48.79, floor is 48. If you put ceiling, the ceiling will be 49. Okay, so these are some of the examples of predefined function using CMaths header. Okay, so later on you can have a look at this on your own. Okay, CMaths predefined function. Okay, so the one that we want to look at is user-defined function. So I repeat predefined function is whatever the functions that is used. Let's say kita call saja function tu. Okay, we put the header, call saja function tu, then kita guna. Okay, user-defined function is whatever the functions that the programmer has to write the program. So in user-defined function, it is a void function. If you use a void function, dia ada dua jenis ya. If you use a void function, dekat atas tu letak void function name, it doesn't have a return type. Tak ada return apa bawah tu. if it's a value returning function, so it has to have a data type. Integer ke, double ke, apa dia data function name. Okay. To use this, you need to include the correct header file, know the name of your function, know the name of parameters kalau ada, know the data type of each parameters, know the data type of the value compute by the function. Okay, called the type of the function. Properties that form the function definition, you need to have name of function, number of parameters, data type of each parameters, type of the function, code required to accomplish the task. Okay, class. So this is the most important thing. So this is a user-defined function, ya. Tadi predefined function. User-defined function, you need to have function type, function name. Function name ni, if you can recall, function name ni kembali kepada you need to use identifier tu. How to name identifiers. Kena satu perkataan. Okay. Okay, sensitive and etc. Then you have your statement in your function. So what is the function type? Function type is the type of the value written by the function. Data type dia apa? So the example is the data type integer, double, float. Okay. The syntax for a function call is, ni function call ni you need to put this in the main function name. Okay, actual parameter list. Apa dia? Okay. Formal parameter. What is a formal parameter? That is the variable declared in function heading. It can be empty. Okay, a call to a value returning function with the formal parameter list. Kalau tak ada, you don't have to put your parameter list kat situ. Okay, return statement. Okay, if you want to return something to the main program, you put return. Okay, and then the the name of the variable. Okay, return expr. Contoh Okay, when a return statement execute, the function immediately terminate and goes back to the caller in the main program. Okay. So let's say this is an example of a function. So let's say you have double larger. So the double is the data type. Macam return lah. Max tu adalah double. So return max max is double. So the function name is larger. So double x, double y. So double, let's say in your user-defined function, you have double max. If x is bigger or equal to y, then the maximum equals to x. Else maximum equal to y. Return max. Once you have return, okay, the word return, reserve word kan. So when you have the word return, it automatically will go back to main function. Okay, you can also write the program like this, double larger, double x, double y. If x is bigger than bigger or equal to y, return x, else return y. So you can either write both way. Sama ada letak return last kali and declare a new variable, or you nak return. Maksudnya if x is bigger or equal to y, return x automatically go back to the calling function, calling program tadi dalam main. Okay, user defined function. So ini kena buka program Okay. Okay, so I want you to try and do this. Buat yang ni, I'll give you 10 minutes. Buat yang ni, boleh? Can you do this in 10 minutes?
Boleh, Doktor.
Thank you. Okay, you done? You done?
Done.
Doctor? Alhamdulillah.
Done, Doktor.
Okay. So let's go back to
Doktor
the
tak dapat
previous
doktor.
slide. Yes.
Tak dapat pun. Try.
Okay, consider until I explain dulu ya. So this program will call a function add num, okay, which receive data from main. Okay, so macam ni how it works ya. Two integers will be passed to add num function and the function will return to the value of sum. This is declared by the function prototype. The function add num is called in the last statement in the program. Okay, so where is the function prototype? Function prototype is this one, integer add num, integer first num, integer sec num. So a function prototype just want to tell the compiler that okay, there's a function here. Okay. So sepatutnya integer bukan. Ni bukan function prototype, itu function name. Bukan function prototype tu kita kat atas tu ada nak bagi tahu je. Okay, so sorry. Ya, ini function dia punya function name. Integer add num, integer first num, integer sec num. Okay, for program, kalau macam mana pun, okay, dia tak akan pergi compile function dulu Though a program goes line by line, tapi it will goes, okay, it will read include hashtag include iostream.h, hashtag include con io. Then dia akan terus pergi integer main, dia cari integer main dulu. So integer main, integer first num, sec num, see out enter a number. So you enter the first number, first num. Enter another number, then will be stored in sec num. This is called function call. Okay, function call mesti kena ada dalam integer main. Dalam main function. Add num, first num, sec num. Maksudnya, go to function name add num and then pass first num and sec num. Bila dia jumpa je line ni, add num, it will go to function add num. So dia jumpa integer add num. So you will pass first num, sec num. So then it will compile integer sum, declare integer sum. Sum equal to first num plus sec num. See out the sum of two numbers is first num, sec num, value dia akan pass to sum. Then it will, you will write the value of sum here. Return sum. So kalau you have integer here, data type here, you will need to have a return. So bila ada return ni, automatically it terminate this function and it goes back to your main program. And then it goes to catch, return 0, habis. So tadi yang tak dapat tu probably you don't write using namespace std. Cuba try. Yang tak dapat tadi tu. Okay, ada tak? Is there anyone that did not understand how this function work? So this is an example of user-defined function. User-defined function mean the programmer writes the function. Okay. Okay, is there any question for this slide? Yes, saya.
Doktor, saya dah letak using namespace std ni tapi masih lagi ada error dekat dia punya ni lah.
Okay. Can you please share your screen?
Sekejap
No problem. Okay, share your screen.
Boleh tengok doktor?
Boleh. So error dia con io, tak ada con io, hashtag con io.
Yang ni tak payah, io ni.
Ya, tak apa rasanya. Tak buang pun.
Saya try. Yang ni tak payah doktor
Sekejap ada yang kurang ni. Okay, first before integer dekat integer main tu kena ada curly braces lepas situ.
Integer main?
Integer main bukan kat situ, buang integer main. Yes. Tetap integer main tu buang. Tak, itu biar integer main tu buang. Integer main dah ada dekat line 18 tu.
Line 18.
Okay, buang yang tu.
So ni tak payah.
Tak payah. Okay, compile. Catch. Okay, integer main tu dia dah tutup. Sekejap Dia kata apa kat situ ya? Oh, kalau guess tu yang nak kena guna con IO tadi. Hashtag include con IO. Ataupun buang je
Kena tambah .h doktor.
Con IO.h, sorry.
Oh, sini. Okay. Try run
Tu. Betul lah? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih doktor.
Sama.
Doktor.
Yeah. Yes?
Doktor, saya tak faham function
Ya, idea.
return tu lah doktor.
Come again, tak dengar lah.
Saya tak faham return tu punya function.
Okay, kalau return tu maksudnya dia terminate function tu. Kalau you don't put a return statement, dekat atas tu kena ada void. Kejap alamak, kejap dia dah hilang balik dia punya PowerPoint tu. Okay dia. Dia kena buka balik. Yang ni return tak faham return sum ni ke?
Doktor.
Ada? Okay, so as I said how it works. Okay, first program ni dia akan baca header. Next dia akan straight cari integer main dulu. Walaupun if you put the function dekat atas ni, dia akan still cari integer main dulu. Okay, so dalam integer main dia akan baca line by line. I repeat, kalau tak ada function call ni, dia tak akan pergi ke function add num ni. Contoh So that's why if you have a user defined function, kalau kita buat group work, setiap seorang akan buat satu function. Contoh. So kalau satu function tu salah lah. Contohnya dia buat sepatutnya first num plus set num, tapi dia buat first num minus set num. So dia akan mudah. So kawan tu boleh rectify dia punya problem dia sahaja dalam function dia. Orang lain tak kacau. So the program can still work. But the function can only work if the function is being called in your main function. Kalau tak, dia takkan pergi situ. So, if you put integer ke double ke float kat sini, it means you want to return the value tu. Okay, bila return ni, sum ni maksudnya is an integer sum. So, when you put return here, maksudnya program ni hatta kat sini je, dia akan terminate sampai situ. Bila terminate, dia akan kembali kepada calling punya function. So calling punya function is from your integer main. Itu maksudnya. Faham? Faham ke? Ada?
Maknanya doktor lepas add num tu kita boleh sambung program lagi lah.
Betul. So katakanlah you nak buat minus 6 pula lepas tu. Okay, buat minus 6, first num, set num. Tapi buat lagi satu function minus 6 pula. Contoh. Faham?
Faham doktor.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Is there any other question?
Madam.
Yeah.
Apa beza dengan void kalau kat depan tu?
Void?
Kalau ada yang letak void kat depan tu.
Okay, kalau void tadi, in the slides before explain, kalau void tak payah ada return. Okay, there's two type of user defined function. If you put void function, it does not have a return type. Okay, kalau value returning function, it has a data type. Beza dia dua. Maksudnya kalau if you put a void blah 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 function name, bawah tu you tak payah return apa. So habis di situ biasanya kita akan kembalilah ke function asal. Okay. Okay. So satu lagi, another thing that will be introduced. So slide 19 settle Okay, there's a thing called function prototype. It's a function heading without the body of function. So function prototype ni is like a prototype lah. Kita letak dekat atas program. Dekat atas line atas program lepas selepas kita punya function header. So a function prototype ni dia tanda dia ada semicolon at the end. Perasan tak ada semicolon ni? Nampak?
Nampak.
Okay, so it is not necessary to specify variable name in the parameter list. Data type of each parameter must be specified. So function prototype ni just mana nak bagi tahu dalam kod ni ada function. Okay. Okay, that is a function prototype. So what are the name of your function? So example of function prototype, contoh double add num integer x, integer y, semicolon. Tadi kalau you buat function double add num integer x, integer y, tak ada semicolon. Kalau nak buat function tadi, buka curly braces, your statement, tutup curly braces. Tapi a function prototype, apa you letak kat atas tu, it has semicolon. Faham tak?
Faham.
Okay, thank you. There must be a semicolon at the end of each function prototype, or the compiler will think the prototype is the actual definition of your function. Okay, as an example, if you look at line 3 and 4 here is a function prototype. Kita nak bagi, okay, it's a function prototype. So in this program, you will have two functions. The first name of the function is larger, whereby you have double x and double y. Next, you have function name compare tree, double x, double y, double z. So a function prototype must have a semicolon at the end of the line. As you can see, double ledger, double x, double y, semicolon. Double compare tree, double x, double y, double z, semicolon. Okay, then you have your main, your program. You want to compare 2 numbers and 3 numbers. Okay, this is your main file. As you can see, where do you call the function? Here, you call the function here, larger 510, larger 1, 2, compare 3, 23, 54, 12. Then you will need to create a user-defined function named larger and compare 3. Okay, so this is the function of larger and compare 3. Okay, since you have declared double larger, you will need to have a return function. Okay, double compare 3, return larger larger xy. Okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes to do this, and then 5 minutes to copy this, and then I'll show you the next slide. Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay, thank you. Are you done with this page? Dah ke?
Belum.
Okay, are you done with this page?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, so does anyone want to have a look at the previous slide? Dah Okay. Good. Okay, ada yang ada masalah ke? So for this program, you will compare 2 numbers and then 3 numbers, yeah? Is there any question?
Doktor,
Yes?
yang compare tree tu kan?
Yep.
Tak, saya tak faham. Dia return apa dulu
Compare 3 numbers tu, okay, dalam compare 3 numbers ni, the trick is that dia akan return larger, maksudnya kita akan pergi ke function larger tu. Kat function compare 2 numbers tu. X tu akan comparekan dengan Y dengan Z daripada function larger. Dia reuse, dia guna balik function larger, compare 3 numbers. Maksudnya compare 3, okay, are you asking about function compare 3?
Yes.
Okay, double larger faham?
Faham.
Okay, so compare 3, double X, double Y, double Z. So you have 3 numbers, yeah? X, Y and Z. Okay, so return larger, maksudnya you will return, go to the function larger, you will pass X and also you will get larger YZ. So you will pass Y dengan Z tu, okay, Y dengan Z tu akan pass kepada double X, double Y. Akan masukkan value YZ tu kepada double X, double Y. Then you akan compare dua value tu berapa. So let's say you ada 10 dengan 5. You akan compare 10 dengan 5 mana lagi besar. So let's say 10 is bigger or equal to Y, to 5, return X. Maksudnya 10 lah akan jadi lebih besar. Okay, you will get the value larger X, Y, Z tu. Let's say you akan dapat value 10. Then you tengok value X you berapa. So let's say you masukkan X 5, pergi balik larger 5, 10. Pergi balik, go back to the function larger. 5, 10, if 5 is bigger or equal to 10, false, yeah? So you will return Y. So value dia yang paling, so the largest is 10 tadi, instead of 5. You will go there twice. You will go to the function larger twice. Faham?
Faham.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's go to the final, I think it's the final 2 slides, yeah? Flow of execution. Yes, there's a question. Okay.
Yang slide yang kedua ni saya nak letak kat mana?
Okay, letaklah selepas function main pun boleh, nak letak sebelum pun boleh. Tapi letak lepas function main lah. Maksudnya you have your main first, habis return 0, and then you have this bawah tu, double larger. It's a separate function. As I said, compiler will always find integer main dulu. Dalam integer main baru ada call function. Bila call function, you pergi line C out, the larger of 510 is larger 510 ni dia akan straight pergi to find function ada tak nama function larger. So it will go to double larger. So maksudnya ikut je flow ni, integer main sampai return 0, tutup curly braces. Then you write double larger, open curly braces, close curly braces, double compare 3, open curly braces, close curly braces.
Okay, Doktor faham.
Okay. Okay, good. Ada soalan lagi?
So doktor, kalau macam dia punya output tu, dia memang akan keluar yang tu je kan, enter two numbers tu. So bila kita keluar enter two numbers tu, nanti dia bagi tunjuk yang mana yang lagi besar lah kan?
Betul.
Sebab saya dah buat yang output tu, tapi yang the larger of 23, 54 and 12 tu dia just keluar macam tu je. Dia tak ada nak suruh enter apa-apa pun.
Sekejap maksudnya yang ni lah kan? Okay. So yang mana dia tak suruh enter apa-apa maksud pun? Line yang mana?
Maksudnya macam yang enter two numbers tu kan, okay kita enter. Lepas tu nanti dia akan keluar lah kan the larger of number yang kita enter tu dengan yang ni berapa. So
Betul.
dia punya output tu memang apa output yang keluar yang second slide tu yang double larger, double X, double Y tu.
Okay, yang itu daripada compare tree tu. Yang ini bukan nombor yang kita masukkan. Yang ini dia buat, dia dah siap-siap bagi nombor 3 nombor. So dia akan compare 3 nombor 23, 54, 12. Which one is the largest? So akan keluar
so
jawapannya
maksudnya
54, betul. Yang ini dia buat satu lagi sampel lain lah. Bukan dia reuse daripada user input. Kalau you nak dia guna user input tu, you kena buat lah you punya program sendiri. Ini dia compare 3 number saja.
okay, faham.
Nombor yang telah di-set Arifatul, bukan nombor yang user input.
Oh, okay. Patutlah sebab masa apa tadi dah ada yang kita letak.
Yes, bukan guna user input tadi. So kalau you nak buat program daripada user input tu, you kena edit balik program tu lah. 1, 2, you kena minta lagi satu nombor 3. And then you pass 1, 2, 3 instead of you pass 23, 54, 12. Okay Okay.
Thank you, Doktor.
Okay, welcome. Ada soalan lain? Okay Execution always begin at the first statement in the function main no matter where main is placed in the program. So it doesn't matter if you write your function first, what user defined function, then you put your main, tapi compiler will always find main dulu. Okay? Okay? Other function are executed only when they are called. So let's say you don't have a function call, you tak letak function call ni. So I tunjuk function call yang ni larger 510, larger 12, compare 3, 23, 54, 12. This is called function call. Kalau tak ada function call ni, they would go to this function yang you dah tulis